Michael Schumacher was left in a critical condition after a skiing accident in 2013. With 7 world titles to his name, Michael Schumacher is considered by many to be the greatest driver in F1 history. Precious little has emerged about the German's condition since suffering life-changing injuries in a skiing accident 10 years ago, with Schumacher not seen in public for almost a decade. The former Ferrari star was skiing with his son, Mick, in the French resort of Méribel back in 2013, when despite wearing a helmet, he sustained a serious head injury which saw him placed in a medically induced coma for 6 months. Schumacher was eventually returned to his home on Lake Geneva, Switzerland, although the specifics of his condition remain unknown. Mick, a reserve driver for Mercedes, provided rare detail last year by suggesting that he is no longer able to communicate with his dad. With recent comments from the likes of Johnny Herbert and Jean Todt, Express Sport brings you a roundup of all the latest on Schumacher. 3-time Grand Prix winner Herbert was teammates with Schumacher at Benetton in 1995. Speaking to CasinoSite.nl, the 59-year-old recently shed light on the impact Schumacher's accident has had on the world of F1. "We have lost a megastar of our sport who gave so much enjoyment to a lot of people," he said. "It was very sad that Mick couldn't have his dad around, and it is sad that we as an F1 community don't have him around the paddock. It is a shame. Everyone loses out on learning about the Michael Schumacher we never saw when he was in the cockpit." Prominent F1 journalist Roger Benoit was well known for his close friendship with Schumacher and his family. However, he could only provide a bleak update when asked during a recent interview whether there were fresh details to be shared on the German's progress. "There is only one answer to this question," he said. "And that is simply what his son Mick gave in one of his rare interviews in 2022, I would give anything to talk to Dad." This sentence says everything about how his father has been doing for over 3,500 days. A case without hope. Former FIA chief and Ferrari boss Jean Todt recently paid tribute to Schumacher on social media, on the anniversary of his spectacular 1998 Grand Prix win in Hungary. "We love you, Michael," it read. "We will always fight for you, and with you." Todt is one of the few people with permission to visit the former F1 star, which he does monthly. Speaking to Corriere della Sera earlier this year, the 77-year-old said, "We respect the privacy wishes of Corinna, Schumacher's wife, and her children, although we know of course that the accident had consequences. But anyone who says they know something, knows nothing. I always go to see him. He and his family are my family."